How you doing, guys? This is my name is JT, and this is a new channel called Above and Below the Belt. And I want to we're gonna talk about boxing and other sports too, but right now it's gonna be boxing. And I've been looking at other channels, but everybody been talking about Mikey Garcia and Spence and Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. But right now I want to talk about Errol Spence and Mikey Garcia. And the thing about it with them two, I think it's gonna be a pretty good matchup. Maybe at the end of this year, or maybe in the beginning of next year. I want to see at the beginning. I want to see at the beginning of next year. I think Mikey should fight one more fight in welterweight, but you know what I'm saying, because him beating Broner and beating Robert Easter don't mean that he's he gonna be able to beat Errol Spence. And Broner and Robert Easton is not Errol Spence. You know, everybody been talking about Errol Spence. Everybody want to get Errol Spence. Everybody don't want no Broner or Robert Easton. And Mikey, I think he's jumping the gun too. He's jumping the gun. And maybe he do see a flaw in Errol Spence, and that flaw I think he sees in him is he come forward and he get hits a lot. But other than that, he's an all around good boxer, just like Mikey Garcia too. And not taking away from Mikey Garcia at all, but the thing about it is they talking about him knocking down Madonna in the sparring match, which, you know what I'm saying, that was good, and he broke his rib. That's what I heard too. But the thing about it is, he didn't, when he was fighting Broner, he didn't knock him down. But Errol Spence knocked him down. I heard Leslie in sparring match, and he couldn't get up no more. You know what I'm saying? I heard he was like Leslie was crying or something like that, which I don't know if that's true or not, but I heard that he knocked him down. Well, but the thing with this match is it's going to be a pretty good matchup, but I don't know. I think it's going to be pretty kind of, pretty hard for Mikey Garcia. It's going to be a really tough match for him. But maybe he probably could pull it off. He probably could. You know what I'm saying? At first when Mikey Garcia was talking about fighting Errol Spence, I was like, man, this dude's playing. You know, he just wants publicity. He wants some recognition. You know, and but the thing about it, I think he's serious, because he's been talking so much, and he can't. It's just no way. It's just no way now. He could just pull out. He could pull out, but I don't think it'd be good for him to pull out now and not fight him at all. You know, because you've been talking about like the Tyson Fury and Wilder situation, but we'll talk about that next time. But it's gonna be a pretty good matchup between them two. You know, but another thing, do you think that Mikey Garcia can beat Carl Brook? Because I think that was a good matchup between Errol Spence and Carl Brook. Carl Brook is a big welterweight. Can Mikey Garcia beat him? But sometimes, see, this is tricky about boxing, because a person can beat another person don't mean that he could probably beat the other person. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean that Errol Spence could probably beat him. But the only way I think Mikey Garcia could probably beat Errol Spence if he move around the ring a little bit more than what he's doing now. He's not a come forward fighter to a certain point, as in like some fighters that you see, they call it Mexican style. He's not like that. He's more technical, and he thinks a little bit more. Not saying the Mexican fighters don't think like that, but of course he's a Mexican. But the thing about it is with this situation, I think the only way he can probably win a fight between Errol Spence is he move around a little bit more and outbox him, because he's not going to outpower him. I'm not saying Errol Spence not going to feel his punches either, because I think Errol Spence will feel it. Of course, you're getting hit, but this is going to be a very interesting matchup between these two. I'm looking forward to it. I wish he. I hope he take another. I hope Mikey Garcia take another match before he take Errol Spence. You know, Errol Spence is, you know, and then another thing with this fight, Errol Spence, if he don't knock him out in a good fashion, like the 5th or 6th round, or whatever, or, you know, and if it go 12, that's a win for Mikey Garcia. It's not a win for Errol Spence. Everybody gonna doubt him. It's gonna put a doubt in his head, or in everybody else's head. Is he the truth? You know, he might not be the truth if he can go 12. If he go 12 round with Mikey Garcia, and that's another thing he got to look for. And it's like a lose-lose situation with Errol Spence if he beat him or not. But it would make it a little bit better if he beat him and get him out in 5 or 6 rounds. That's just my opinion. But if Mikey Garcia, even if he lose the match and he go 12 rounds with him, that's a win situation with him regardless anyway. So, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, this is very interesting too at the same time. But we'll definitely see probably at the end of this year or in the beginning of next year or whatever. But I don't think it's gonna pop in this year because some news came up about Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. They don't want to schedule it being in the same month or on the same at the end of the year. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna want to have one big fight at the end of this year, and then one big fight at the beginning of next year. That's what I'm thinking. Because I don't think Mikey Garcia and Errol Spence is gonna be on the undercard for Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. That's just, I don't see that happening. So, but yeah, this is a new channel. It's called Above and Below the Belt, and we're gonna talk about boxing and a little bit more more other sports out there that comes up on the news, whatever I see on YouTube, whatever, and all that. So I'll talk to y'all later. My name is JT. Bye.